You know, what happens when we have lost faith in the electoral process? I think what we see is, in the last election in 2004, Bush got 30%, Kerry got 29%, and 40% didn't choose either one. Our greatest moments were when we removed the property qualification back during Jacksonian democracy. Our greatest moments were with women's suffrage. Our greatest moments were the civil rights movement because we included more people. We expanded the process to mean and include more people. And that's the very thing that I'm running on. How I'm going to make history, I don't want you to help me, to put a teacher in the United States Senate. And I'm asking for a chance for you to look at my platform, because this should be a vision for Texas. This is not about who deserves the seat. This is not about who's connected to the party. This is not about the party bosses picking the next senator. This is about the people of Texas. This is about a vision. This is about what are we really going to do for people when we get there. I am committed to the issues that I'm standing for and talking about. Clean elections. 7 states have them. We can do that at the national level, but it's going to take a constitutional amendment. We're going to have to bar private money from federal and state elections so that no judge can say, equate money with free speech. Okay, that should be unconstitutional. And that's a lofty goal. It should be there. In terms of health care, don't let these guys tell you they believe in universal health care. Listen for the words single payer. Because if they don't tell you that, they're not telling you the truth. The only way we can cover every man, every woman, and every child is with a single payer system. Okay, they'll say universal could mean we're going to tax people, use that taxpayer money, and subsidize health insurance companies to cover more people. Please don't exclude them. It's not good enough. We can no longer expect private health insurance lobby to cover and put people's health above profits. It doesn't work. And I'm asking you to, on the clean elections, look at my platform. Single-payer health care, please look at my platform. On the Iraq war, this was a preemptive war. I spoke out against it in my academic institution from day one. I told the truth. I said this is an illegal war, it's a preemptive war, and it's an immoral war. And I would like for you to think and look for comments among the senatorial candidates and who was criticizing that in 2003 and who was criticizing it after 2005. I think we need to, because when the next preemptive war comes along, that was a deviation in foreign policy. And who had the leadership and the vision to step up in 2003 and call it? If I was in the Senate in 2003 and my view would have won out, we would have saved thousands of lives and billions of dollars. Unless we really put progressive people that are going to tell you, I want to be out in a year. And he's told me, we can do it. If we just wanted to get everything out of there, burn the equipment, leave it there, we could be out in a year. Okay, that would be really fast. And we would have to basically say, you know what, this is now left to the Iraqis. We're not going to concern ourselves. Well, we're always going to be concerned, but we're not going to dictate for them what's going to be next. They're going to have to decide that fate. It's their responsibility now. But we give that responsibility back to them. Really, our guys fought bravely. We won that war. We went in 3 weeks and won the war. How we've handled that war and why we've stayed this long. This is about setting up infrastructure and setting up what I think is an unacceptable power base in the heart of the Middle East. I'm telling you, the plan is to not get out of Iraq. The plan is to be there for another 20 years. Okay? You need somebody that's going to tell you single-payer health care. We're going to get out of there within a year. All right, clean elections. We're really going to make elections belong to the people, not the corporations. And the reason I have these platform positions, and again, I'm running because nobody else is saying them. If somebody else was saying what I'm saying, if the Democratic Party would step up in Texas and say these things, I wouldn't have to run. I'm being compelled to run, and I want to serve at the next level. I've been serving in the most authentic and genuine way that I know how, and that is to be a teacher.